Yo, what's up, everybody? Today on the Hashtag Blackout Podcast, Jay and I talk about internet challenges, where they came from, why people like them, are they dead or no? We also get into our quick hits, would you rathers, and we throw out some mentions for people who joined our Hashtag Blackout crew. All this and more on today's Hashtag Blackout Podcast.
Are you listening? Damn.
Yo, what's up, everybody? Yeah. Welcome back to episode 6 of the Hashtag Blackout Podcast. I'm Jared.
Yeah.
And I'm Jay.
And yeah, man, we are back to talk again about a crazy week's worth of, just silliness. How was your week, Jay?
It was fantastic.
Yeah.
Only because I went to the Best Buy and bought new Deadpool movie and Ip Man 3 movie.
Oh, yeah.
Other than that, it was about as boring as it's going to get.
Oh, you got Ip Man 3, huh?
Yeah, and it was good, too. Very good.
Yeah, that's
tearjerker.
Cool.
But, yeah. How was yours?
Man, it was a good week as well. It was a crazy week for the most part, just busyness. That's about it. But I also got the Deadpool movie. Oh, and what made this week even better was I went to see Captain America: Civil War, and it was lit. It was so good, man. Oh,
yeah. Well, don't tell me. I've been staying away from the reviews.
Let me just say this. It was great. That's all I got to say. You'll enjoy it.
Okay.
Knowing
that's what I've been hearing. I've been hearing it was great. It's good. It's good. It's great. It's great. So I've been trying my best to stay away from these reviews so I don't have the same reaction I did with that other movie.
Batman vs. Superman, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Right. So it was great, man. I was really, really happy afterward. I can't wait to take my son. It is son approved, I would say. Maybe 6 years old and higher, I would say. I don't know if any younger than that would work.
Gotcha.
It just depends. But yeah, man, it was great. I can't wait to talk to you about that because, there were some really great characters, really good moments in the movie. So yeah, when you see it, we will have a review show.
Post-credit scenes?
Yeah, 2 post-credit scenes. Stay till the bitter end. I saw people leaving actually as soon as the movie.
I don't know why people do that.
I know.
Why do people do that? I mean, they should know the Marvel formula by now. You better stay until the end.
Yeah, not only Marvel, but I mean, there's other movies out there that do post-credit scenes as well. So or mid-credit scenes, whatever. So I saw people, a handful of people leaving as soon as the movie went off, and everyone else who was sitting in the chair was looking at them like stupid. And then the first post-credit scene hit, and then after that went off, there were even more. There were a few more handfuls of people who left, but then the people in the row in front of me and the people in the row behind me were all sitting and waiting. So I was like, all right, there has to be another one, right? So I sat and waited till the bitter end after they had said every last person's name in the movie or who was associated with it, and there was another one. And yeah, they were both good post-credit scenes, man. They I guess we'll talk more about it when you see it, but they're good scenes. So that's where I'm gonna lead at. So
maybe I'll check it out tomorrow.
Yeah, overall good week. I still haven't turned on the Deadpool movie yet, but I did hear that the deleted scenes and the extras are really good in the movie. I just got the regular Blu-ray DVD digital combo. I didn't get the Steelbook or the one where he's laying on the rug.
That's the one that I got.
You got the one where he's laying on the rug?
Yeah, the Steelbook.
Yeah,
it's pretty cool. I mean, you open up the case, and of course, the whole logo spans both sides of the front and the back.
Oh, that's cool.
Which is cool.
Yeah. Yeah, that's.
I need to get that 4K TV so I could get that version. I don't have that kind of money laying around.
Yeah, get it 4K and then get it in 4D, where you have like your seat moving and wind and like water spurting in your face. Yeah,
he does that drive-by on Al. Hashtag drive-by.
Hashtag drive-by. That's funny. All right, cool. Well, man, let's get right into it. So the first thing we're going to talk about, a little quick recap of last show. Last show we talked about Obama's mic drop. Hashtag Obama out. We talked about Trump and putting walls around his taco bowl. A little bit about the NFL draft, Don Lemon being a sellout, and a couple other things. So got some good feedback this week from some people. They really enjoyed the last couple shows. So much love to you people out there. And then, so now would be a good time to give some shout outs to a few people who gave us comments or posted on some of our social media. So, Jay, do you have any shout outs this week?
Yeah, I got quite a few shout outs, but I'm only going to do a couple.
All right.
So I've been going to this Hip Hop Amino app, and as people have known for the past few episodes, we've been discussing this hip hop civil war, this possibility of it. So I went to the site and I posed a question to the community just to see what they'd say, and I got a ton of feedback.
Yeah.
A ton of feedback. So I just encourage everybody who's a hip hop fan, go to Hip Hop Amino, download the app for your iPhone, Android, whatever. Go check it out. But there's quite a few people. Ken Dotley, 18, Bugs, Willie Knight, Nick Hole, Bronson J, Manny Mackins. Quite a few people on that site gave me some great feedback.
Yeah.
Mr. Gold LA, Mr. Good LA.
Yeah.
So that's my shout outs for the week.
Yeah,
we have some other shout outs, I'm sure, from SoundCloud that we need to hit up. And as well as our Instagram, Twitter account, we've been getting lots of feedback, lots of comments and whatnot.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, those are definitely cool. And yeah, the Hip Hop Aminos app is pretty lit. I like it a lot. So from SoundCloud, I want to give a shout out to K-Scott_2. Mr. Kenny Scott. He's a former University of Utah wide receiver. I believe this was his senior year. He had quite a career there. It lasted quite a while, just because of injuries, battling back, and forth on the field. He was persistent, and he stuck through it and he was one of their better players, one of the best players they had, actually this past couple years. So, I found out that he got a tryout with the Rams, this past week. So I don't know how he's done yet, but good luck on your tryout there. A couple of interesting tidbits. He's a Batman fan, which I believe, that's one of his nicknames, Batman. He's from Galveston, Texas. So, really,
very close to the stomping ground.
Exactly. Yeah, he was born and raised about 20 minutes from where I grew up, basically directly up I-45 up in Houston. He's down there on the third coast. He has some great music on SoundCloud. So look him up. K-Scott_2. He has some really good music. He's rapping on there. My favorite song that I heard on SoundCloud from him is Third Coast, and it's on the Nostalgia EP. So check that out. And then another shout out, my last shout out is going to go to Serial_Boys. That's BOYZ. It's a group of fellas. I can't quite tell what part of the world they're from. I'm pretty sure they're from America somewhere. And these dudes, they just love cereal.
Yeah, they're a little off in the head. I know you you ask them to do that little cereal and milk challenge laying on the ground, and they were up for it. They did it, no problem.
Yeah, they did it. They tagged us in one of their posts where they were doing the cereal challenge, where homie was laying on the ground. They poured cereal in his mouth, and then they just poured a gallon of milk straight to his mouth, and it choked him. But they've also done some stuff where they poured vodka into a bowl of cereal and eating it.
No.
They just do some crazy stuff. They always take pictures with, all kinds of random cereal. And if you heard our cereal and cartoons episode a few weeks back, you know how much we loved it. We don't love it anywhere near these dudes.
Well, with that said, and since today's topic is challenges, I want to challenge the Cereal Boys to fill up a tub full of milk, dump it in cereal, and take a bath and eat cereal at the same time.
Cereal Boys.
That's my challenge for them.
Wow, we calling you out. So does it have to be like a full bathtub?
Hey, as much as you can. I know. I just saw this online yesterday. Some woman filled up a bathtub with milk, and then she sat in it, poured cereal. I think it was Fruit Loops. She had like 3 or 4 boxes of Fruit Loops and just poured it in there.
That's
start eating. So I know they would be up for the challenge. I know they would do it.
Yeah,
hopefully your tub clean, homie.
Yeah, hopefully your tub is clean. Oh man, that would be like the most milk in the history of milk. I don't know. That's wild. Yeah, I would definitely want to see that. Yeah, Serial Boys. Go look for them on Instagram, serial_BOYZ. Yeah, those dudes are pretty funny. So yeah, man, that's all of the shout outs we have this week. And yeah, man, we just gonna go ahead and put those people in our hashtag Blackout Crew. If you want to join the hashtag Blackout Crew, just go ahead and hit your heart button on Instagram. Tap
that love box.
That's right. Tap that love box on Instagram, or on Instagram. Yeah. And then also tap that love box on SoundCloud. And yeah, give us some feedback somewhere. Send us a message. Give us some quick hits. Give us some, would you rather's, give us some story ideas, and we will definitely, give you a shout out. So, yeah, man, let's go ahead and get into some quick hits. All right, Jay. So, yeah, man, just to recap, every week, guys, we're going to be doing these quick hits, just random questions or stories from around the world, from around the web, from around our life, whatever. So, yeah, if you have any to suggest, go ahead and hit us up and give us some quick hits. So, Jay, I have 3 quick hits today. So,
go. Yes, let's start.
Number 1. In honor of Atari losing its lawsuit against Nintendo on this exact day in 1992, this is May 14th, 1992. So Atari is developing some old school games, let's see, Centipede and Missile Command, into movies. Sounds like more possible L's to me on this day. Now, what old school video game would you be excited to go and see as a movie?
Old school, just from Atari?
Yeah, sure. Whatever.
Let's go pole position.
Pole position. Yeah, I believe it was. If it wasn't on Atari, at least it was a. It's
an old school game.
Yeah, it's an old school game. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was on Atari, and I believe it was. When you go play in the arcade. All right, cool, man. Pole position. That would be a good one. All right,
cool. All right, so Drake is showing off his new OVO Air Jordan 6 lows.
Yeah. You
gonna get them, or are you just saying, screw you, Drake?
Man, if you remember when I talk about them Yeezys in the first episode, I am not gonna wait in any line for anybody's shoes. When them suckers land at Marshalls, that's when you're gonna see me roll up there and pick them up. If they're at Marshalls, if they're at Ross, if they're at TJ Maxx, yeah, I'll be there. But I ain't gonna be in line yet. No. All right. No. Let's see here. Okay. This is interesting. Okay. Bruce/Caitlyn Jenner told friends of the author who's writing the book called Kardashian Dynasty, The Controversial Rise of America's Royal Family, that she regrets transitioning. Now, if some lady came up and rocked his world and she detransitioned, would ESPN make him ESPN Man of the Year or ESPY Man of the Year?
I thought about that.
What do you think?
I think they should just take it back.
You think they would?
I would take it back.
Yeah, that's so funny. Yeah, and I know there's a lot of backlash when she got it. Right after he came out.
Is it a she? Is it? Did he get his French fry and chicken nuggets chopped up?
I don't quite know, but I know he identifies herself as a she. As you can see, I'm as confused as the world is. So all right, well, you would take it back. All right, your turn.
Yeah, I take it back. So George Zimmerman is selling his gun that he shot Trayvon Martin with, and claims that he's auctioning it off, and so he's claiming it as a piece of American history.
What?
Is he a complete asshole or a complete asshole?
Both. I mean, come on, man. What? Why? What kind of American history is that? I don't know. It's the kind of American history that you don't want, associated with yourself. But apparently this guy, wants to make some money off of the, 2 minutes of fame that are still slowly or still holding on to. Man.
I don't know.
That just it doesn't surprise me.
Get into that subject. It's going to take too long.
It definitely, just makes me lose a little more faith in humanity. All right. Number 3. And I know that you might have some insight on this. Magneto versus Darth Vader. Who wins?
That is not a quick hit.
Puff, puff, pass.
Dang it. I'm gonna go with Magneto.
All right.
Yeah. He could just crush the Death Star around.
He could. Darth Vader, though, that sucker always be coming back. Like, I don't know how.
Yeah.
But he has the force, too, so.
That's something to ponder on. Maybe our listeners could chime in on that one.
Yeah, for sure. Magneto versus Darth Vader. Who wins, people? Let us know. All right. Your last one. Go for it.
Last one. So Michael B. Jordan's joining the cast of Black Panther, and he may be a villain.
I'm down.
You're down?
I'm totally down. Was that your question?
That was my... hell, there is no question to that. That's just a cool comment.
That's cool. Yeah, man, I'm totally down. And I know that... who is it? Isn't there a character in the Black Panther series called like White Tiger or something like that? White Panther? I have to look it up. Maybe he's that villain.
He's supposed to play a villain. Yeah.
Yeah. That's cool, man. And you know that would be just another person who was a Flash in Fantastic Four, who's now going to be a part of some other Marvel Cinematic Universe movie. So
from Captain America.
Yeah.
And now Michael B. Jordan is playing some villain.
That's so freaking crazy. Yeah, Chris Evans. Yeah, and then Michael B. Jordan. Yeah, man. I'm excited. I'm excited to see him. And yeah, I can't wait to talk to you about some Black Panther, bruh. After you watch that movie, because
okay, I can't wait to see him. He's probably him and Spider-Man are probably my most anticipated characters to see. I'm sure everybody's most anticipated characters to see.
Yeah, people, like went bananas when they saw Spider-Man. Right. So yeah, man, it's good. All right, cool. So those were our quick hits. They were sort of interesting this week. I think they were a little bit quicker than last week. So thank you guys for listening to the quick hits. And now we are gonna go ahead and talk about some silly dance challenges.
Silly challenges
just
overall.
Challenges overall. So yeah, so if you haven't seen over the past I guess a couple weeks, or past couple months, if you will, there's this Running Man challenge, hashtag Running Man challenge, and it's people do this Running Man dance to the song called My Boo by Ghost Town DJs, which I believe came out in 95 or 96.
Long time ago.
Man, a long time ago. I remember when that song came on, and yeah, I used to love the song, and so I would I remember seeing this first Running Man challenge where some people were doing it. These two Maryland basketball players,
right,
were like in the locker room or whatever dancing, and I was like, wait, why are they doing that random dance to that song? I saw it said Running Man challenge. I was like, that's not the Running Man.
Yeah, exactly.
So yeah, what was it? Will Smith, who's doing the Running Man in one of those shows, and yeah, Running Man is totally different from back in the
Running
day,
Man, of course, for you younger guys, was made popular by MC Hammer back in the day.
Oh yeah,
back in the early '90s and whatnot. So he is the Running Man. You need to go look up Can't Touch This. He'll show you how to do the Running Man.
Yeah, that's the real Running Man. Yeah, man. So it got us to thinking this week. Dance challenges, silly internet challenges. Like, where do they come from? Like, why do people like them? Like, what kind of thoughts do you have on it?
I honestly have absolutely no clue where they spawned from. I mean, I know this latest Running Man challenge came from a couple of high school kids.
Yeah.
That apparently posted on Vine. They were acting silly in class, and I don't know. I don't even know if the song "My Boo" is even popular. Like, how would a young high school kids actually know about that song? I don't know if it's actually making a comeback. Did they hear it somewhere? But apparently the kid was saying that he just started singing that song. And then one of his friends just got up and started acting silly and dancing, and they recorded it on Vine.
Man, that's so crazy.
And it just spawned from there.
Yeah.
But, that got me thinking, like, I think it was last year or year before, there was this Harlem Shake challenge.
Oh, I love the Harlem Shake.
And, of course, there was a big controversy behind it. Like, people from Harlem and everybody who grew up, who listened to hip-hop in the 90s, early 2000s and whatnot, know that wasn't like the Harlem Shake.
No, not at all.
That was back then. So there was this big fiasco behind that. It's like, that's not the Harlem Shake. That's not the Harlem Shake. But, I really don't care. It's just a new thing, a new dance. It wasn't really even a dance. It was just acting silly.
Yeah,
because I think the song was called Harlem Shake.
Yeah, well, actually, it was. There was a dance to it. Like, if you asked somebody to do the Harlem Shake, or looked up like a video of somebody doing the Harlem Shake dance. Yeah, there's actually a dance, you know, where you sort of, I guess, gyrate your shoulders from side to side. I don't know.
That was the dance.
Yeah,
but
that's
I'm
the
talking about
original
like
dance.
a couple years ago.
Oh yeah, the 1 years ago.
Like that, there was no dance associated with that. It was just a bunch of people acting silly.
Yeah,
in the video with the song. The song was actually called Harlem Shake.
Man, yeah, and you know, where I used to work, we had I had a friend, my homeboy Isaac. You know, he was a funny little brother. He always wanted to, do a Harlem Shake video with our coworkers, and we could never put it together. And then by the time, you know, we let it build a little momentum, Harlem Shake had died. So right. Yeah, man. And it's funny because, you know, these challenges, you know, will all sort of like, you know, gain a lot of momentum, get a lot of YouTube views and, you know, a lot of hits on, you know, Vine and other sites, other platforms of social media. And then, you know, as soon as they get big, as soon as everybody starts doing them, they start to die off. Like, what is it? Like the cinnamon challenge, like you mentioned to me, the cinnamon challenge. Now I couldn't remember, like, how much cinnamon did you have to try to swallow dry?
It was a spoonful of cinnamon.
Oh man. And that's like pretty dang near close to death. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, it's totally not suggested, of course, by doctors.
Yeah.
Who started it, I don't know. But apparently it leads to difficulty breathing. You could get a collapsed lung, as one young lady found out the hard way.
Ooh.
It could cause pneumonia. But yeah, it's just stupid, you know. But I have to tell you, by far the funniest video came from a guy on YouTube called Stevie Joe.
Okay.
So go check that out. He does it and he damn near dies. It like spits it out and it's like a cloud of cinnamon dust all in his kitchen. You know, he's like drinking water from the faucet. He's trying to find something to drink, and it's funny. Yeah, man. You got to check it out.
I think one of the funnier ones was this lady named Glozell. You remember Glozell Green?
Yes.
Yeah, man. She did it. I seriously thought she was going to die.
You know, she's actually the one I saw did that milk in the bathtub challenge.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So apparently she does a lot of challenges, a lot of dumb stuff.
That would not be a good watch for me. I couldn't watch it.
Not at all. Not at all, man.
Yeah.
Do you remember the ghost riding the whip?
No, what is that?
Yeah, when you get out your car's still running, you get out your car and you go sit on, you either dance on the side or you get on the hood and dance or something like that. Yeah, music playing in the background. Man. You get out and you act an idiot. And pretty much almost get run over. I think I did see one girl get her foot run over or something.
Yeah, that's freaking insane, man. I never did that. I did have some friends who did that silly, ghost ride challenge. And then I also would have friends who would they would, what would they do? They would get to a stoplight and they would get out the car and dance.
Yeah, I've seen that quite a few times.
They would dance around the car. Each of them, like the driver would get out and then the passenger would get out. And I can't believe, I think they call it like a Chinese fire drill. No racism here. But they would get out the car and they would switch places. They would each dance all the way around the car until they got into the opposite person's seat. And it was silly. You know, people would honk at them. And then, when looking up these silly dance challenges, I actually saw a dance, I guess a stoplight challenge where this guy, stopped at a stoplight and his passenger jumped out of the car, ran up to the car that was in front of them at the stoplight and like jumped on the top of the car and started dancing and then jumped down and run back in the car. And of course, by that time, the person who was in the car got out and had threatened to kill them or something like that. So dude jumped back in the car. But yeah, man, it's just nuts, man. I can't figure out how, people sort of can't come up with this stuff, It's just.
What would you do if somebody jumped on your car at a stoplight?
I would hit the gas so hard, like for real. If I was in a turning lane where I could just like turn, without causing a major accident, I would smash on the gas. Or at least, or if nothing else, I would hit the gas just hard enough to go, a couple of feet where I'm not in the intersection to make that sucker fall over. Yeah. And then brake hard.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
Because I mean, what just makes you think you can just jump on somebody's car? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, what makes you think that that driver doesn't have a pistol inside his car? And won't shoot you?
Exactly. If you're in certain parts of the country, yeah, you get blasted. So
You never know who's having a bad day.
Exactly. And you do not want to make it any worse by doing a silly dance on top of the hood or the top of the trunk of their car. So yeah, man. So that's silly. So yeah, of course, there's the silly dance challenges, man. Couple that you can remember that are more recent. Cam Newton that put the dab on him or lean and dab or whatever it was challenge.
Everybody's still doing that.
Yeah, and then I guess there was a couple different songs. So there's like Amigos who had Look at My Dab and I Heart Memphis, who also had the lean and dab song. So he did that. And OBJ, Odell Beckham Jr. From the New York Giants, did the whip and the nay-nay, and then it became sort of popular, after that, even though it was popular, but he like really let it blow up because, in both those situations, people who didn't, who didn't know anything about them, were exposed and sort of blew
that's
up.
true, man. The whip and the nay-nay did get pretty internet famous.
Yeah.
Everybody was doing that.
Exactly.
You see little kids doing it, old people doing it.
My kids.
Your kids are doing. Oh yeah, that's right.
My
I remember
kids
you saying
can
something about that.
Yeah, they do the whip and the nay-nay, and like they make me look silly. You know what I'm saying? So it's nuts, man. You're absolutely right. Yeah, old people doing it, young people, Betty White. You know what I'm saying? She out there doing the whip and the nay-nay. So
Didn't Hillary Clinton do it?
Oh, I don't know.
I see that.
But that would be like the stiffest piece of cardboard dancing.
Oh man, it's so bad trying to appeal to black people. Anyway,
Shout out to politics for nothing.
yeah.
All right. Yeah, man. And yeah, while we're talking about this, if any of this stuff makes you chuckle, makes you laugh, makes you think, makes you want to get up and do a challenge yourself, tap that love box.
Mm-hmm.
Now,
Make it go red.
yeah, make it go red. Now, some more challenges. So we talked about some dance stuff. Man,
Have you
what
ever
are
heard of the sleep challenge or the knockout challenge?
No, what's that?
Okay, so get ready to be mesmerized with complete dumbness.
Okay.
So what it is people bend over like they hunch over at the waist, right? Mm-hmm. And they breathe in deep in and out for about 30 times, right?
Uh-huh.
They get up and then a partner will push them against a wall and put their hands on the chest. And they have to hold their breath at the same time. Mm-hmm. And what it does, it causes a lack of oxygen to get to your brain and you pass out.
What kind of shit is that?
Wow.
Yeah.
That is ridiculous.
Yes, it is. And it was pretty famous, man. I don't know why anybody would want to start that kind of mess, man.
Yeah, that's so crazy. That is
Because you
wild.
never know who's gonna die. Somebody's not gonna wake up from that.
Yeah, exactly. That's just ridiculous. I think I can't understand why somebody would want to do that. I mean, maybe these kids these days, they just ain't got nothing to do. See, this is the problem. When we were kids, in the 80s and 90s, like we went outside. We used our imagination to play. And I mean, I know it's not as fun as,
Right.
like playing a game on your iPhone, sometimes, but, we, got on our bikes, we rode places, our parents let us get out and do stuff, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And it was sort of one of those things where, come back home when the lights, the street lights come on, and,
Right,
and
exactly.
yeah. And I mean, I think kids these days, I don't know. I don't want to sound like an old codger or anything like that. But kids these days, they just I don't know. They just seem just
got
bored
something off
with that kind of stuff, with just using your imagination. So they'll check. They'll go on the internet. They'll watch videos. They'll do whatever, and they'll be like, "Oh, I think this is going to be fun." But this not like the only time in history where people just do the most silly stuff.
Oh no,
it just happens to be the most current stuff. So
yeah, because we
ridiculous.
got the internet, we got social media where we could share stuff, and it just catches on to everybody.
Yeah.
It spreads like wildfire.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, yeah. Okay, so there's one that I could think of, that spreads like fire, if you will. The chili pepper challenge. So,
Oh, yeah.
So man, if you just look up on any point of social media, Pepperhead or Chili Pepperhead, anything like that, all these hits will come back, and there are people out there who will, who will eat the hottest peppers, hotter than a jalapeno, habanero.
Yeah.
They'll go
The ghost pepper, the Naga chili pepper,
Yeah, they'll go
which
with
are the hottest of the hot.
Yeah, Carolina Reaper is the hottest one, and just hearing the name Carolina Reaper chili pepper. Mm-hmm. Does that make you want to eat that?
Well, no, it doesn't.
It
does not.
I mean, I know we both have a high tolerance for spicy food.
Right.
You being from Louisiana, me, half my family from Louisiana, but both of us still, loving that spicy Tabasco sauce and stuff like that. But that takes it a little too far. You know what I'm saying? But just seeing people eat those peppers, and
it's completely funny, man. Like the video I sent you yesterday, the guy on YouTube called, if anybody out there is familiar with A Online, that's AYY Online, go to his website, look for the chili challenge, the chili pepper challenge. And he practically dies. He starts shaking and convulsing and vomiting all over his floor.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah, I remember, and he was like calling for his uncle or his auntie or something like that.
I don't know who that was in there, but he's like, and of course he's from UK, so the accent, it makes it even funnier.
Yeah, exactly.
For us as Americans, it makes it even funnier.
Yeah. Oh man.
So it was hysterical, and then of course, I think it was he was like maybe 30 minutes to an hour into his video, and he's still shaking.
Yeah.
Laying on the bed, no shirt on. He's like
bed.
crunching on ice.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. And then of course, sometime later, he does it again.
Yeah,
with
one
a
of
friend.
his friends. Yeah.
Yeah. And that one was just as funny because his friend was thinking, "Oh, this is nothing. This is nothing."
Oh man.
Okay. Yeah, this is nothing.
And see, this is the thing. I think this is how one of the ways these challenges blow up is like they'll see someone else do it. Maybe somebody that knows, maybe it's just a video on the internet. They'll be like, "Oh, I could do that better. I could do that better." And yeah, man, some people get super creative with it. And going from just a pepper by itself to this other guy named Paradise Weiss. I've seen him on YouTube somewhere doing the chili pepper challenge. He's done a lot of chili pepper challenges, if you will, just eating a pepper straight up. And that's what it involves, eating the pepper straight up. Without having any bread nearby, and maybe having like a cup of milk or water or something like that to try to wash down. Yeah, man. So this guy, has done a lot. And then one of his challenges is called the Gusher Challenge. And the Gusher Challenge basically is getting one of those already super hot peppers, in the millions and millions of Scoville units, and then filling it up with 100% capsaicin. And if you people never heard of capsaicin, capsaicin is basically the element in peppers that makes them hot. So, so there's those African chilies. There's, obviously habaneros, jalapenos. Anything that's a pepper has a bit of capsaicin, oil or capsaicin as an element inside. Some of it, the capsaicin is so super minimal that it's not really detectable that a pepper's not hot like a sweet pepper. And then others, like the scorpion, like you were talking about, like the ghost pepper, like Carolina Reaper, etc. They all have a high rate of capsaicin. So basically you can go onto, certain food sites and actually order capsaicin oil, and it's just like 100% pure, right?
Yeah.
So basically this dude got a medicine dropper, filled it up, a couple times with that capsaicin, slit a hole in, I believe it was one of the scorpion peppers, and filled the pepper up with the capsaicin. So it's sort of like a gusher, like those old school candies where you chew on the outside, gummy outside, and it'll have like a soft, gel or jelly or liquid scent or whatever. So yeah, so he did that with the pepper, chewed into it, and he's like, it's going to be nothing. And mind you, it's 100% heat.
Why?
When you are using capsaicin, sometimes people use it in their chili at a chili cook-off. And I mean, it's only recommended for like one drip of that per like, I don't know, gallon or quart of chili, something like that. So maybe multiple quarts of chili, excuse me. So, and that makes it super hot still. So this dude filled it up, and I thought dude was going to die.
Why would he do that?
Because
he knows what's going to happen, man.
Exactly. It's just like somebody doing, something stupid, to get a little plug on the internet.
It's crazy because I watched that guy as well, and he sprayed pepper spray on a tortilla and ate that.
Why would you do that?
Why? And then I think after that he sprayed it on himself, or he sprayed it in his mouth. I don't get why you would do that. That's just. Yeah, I don't want to use the term, but it's retarded.
Yeah, it is. It is one of the dumbest things.
Have you tried to do any chili challenges?
Or
any hot challenges?
I mean, you know me. I'm a big fan of anything hot, right? Spicy. I mean, I'm not gonna go too super hot just because I don't want to kill myself. But and because I have reflux, I don't want that to act up. But I haven't per se. Done a challenge, but hey, maybe I'll do a challenge for this. Maybe I'll do a chili pepper challenge. But there's a spice company in Texas called Penderies. It's in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. You can also find them at penderies.com online, or Penderies Spices online. They have a dry pepper. I think it's called like 60K or chili pepper 60K, and it's just 60,000 Scoville units. And then they have another one that's like 80,000. I've never really, and I've tried them, and just straight up by itself. And yeah, man, it totally burned my tongue off, and it's pretty stinking amazing. I mean, I call it like an immediate searing heat, because once you taste it in powder form, once you taste it, it sort of, it just permeates your whole mouth, and it will basically, give you a quick sort of like searing, painful heat. And then if you swallowed, that will slowly trickle down your throat and burn down your throat all the way into your stomach. Like, it is super hot. Oh, nice. And I believe, that is like, that is one of the things that starts my reflux. Like, I can't handle it after that.
Yeah, I remember my last job. This one guy brought some hot sauce to work. Mm-hmm. I don't remember the exact name of it, but I remember it had the word death in it.
Oh my! And
of course, I tried it. Mm-hmm. I put two drops on my finger. I tried it. It wasn't searing hot because, of course, I love hot food. Mm-hmm. It wasn't hot. It wasn't bad at all. So, I mean, everybody else tried it, and they thought they were about to die. Yeah. Their faces were turning red and whatever. But, there was have you ever been to Pluckers?
Have not.
Have not. Do you guys have a Pluckers there?
We do not.
Oh, man.
Is it like Buffalo Wild Wings? Like a chicken wing type of place?
Yeah, it's a chicken wing place. But there's a challenge there called the Fire in the Hole Challenge. Where you have to eat 25 of their hottest of the hot wings. Mm-hmm. I tried it. I got to wing 13. Uh-huh. And I stopped. It wasn't because it was too hot, because anybody around you that was there with me could tell you I did not break a sweat that whole time. Yeah. It was just I had a big lunch and I couldn't finish because these wings are pretty big. Yeah. They're pretty big. But I went back a couple months ago with a group of people, mm-hmm. and one of my coworkers, she tried it. She's been pumping herself up for the whole time, for like months and months. And she's like, Jonathan, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. You got to come on with you got to come with me and cheer me on. You got to help me. Mm-hmm. You got to coach me through this. Okay. So I went there. I coached her through it. 25 wings. She did it. Wow. She did it. No
Much respect to her, man.
Yeah, much respect to her.
Wow.
Not everybody can make it through that because they're pretty hot.
Yeah, see, the only problem that I have with those challenges, and I mean, super hot foods, like just in general, which once again I say I love them, but only problem I have is they're hot going in and they're hot coming out. You know what I'm saying? Oh, when they come out the back, when they come out the front, that's a burn.
Let me tell you. Mm-hmm. When I did those 13 wings, I was fine from then on. So that night, it was that night. You talk about bad heartburn. I didn't get any sleep that night.
Did you have some explosive diarrhea?
It wasn't explosive. No, I'm not gonna say it wasn't explosive.
Some firea?
Man, Hashtag I tell you, dude, it wasn't explosive. But I tell you, when they came out, couple days later, when it started to come out, it felt like somebody put duct tape on your butthole and ripped it off. I swear, dude.
Wow.
I swear.
Wow.
It was that bad. It was that bad for me. Yeah, I'm sure other people have tried it, and they're fine.
Man.
But there's also another challenge that I wanted to do when we went to San Antonio. That had the actual ghost peppers.
Oh, really?
In a burger. And whoever ate the burger, I guess they got the burger for free. And I watched videos online of people trying to eat this burger. They could only get halfway through, and they start crying.
Oh my gosh!
You got to have milk right then and there.
That's freaking insane.
So,
yeah.
But a few people finished it. I wanted to try it, but I didn't want to ruin my my vacation. So
yeah, that's a good thing.
I just figured, let me just bypass it and let's do something else.
Speaking of ghost peppers, I have some salsa that I was given as a gift as a part of a combo pack called Miss Renfro's. That's the brand. Miss Renfro's out of Fort Worth, Texas. Big up to Fort Worth. It's Miss Renfro's ghost pepper salsa, and I've had it for a couple years, and I know that the salsa has a pretty good long shelf life. I still have it. Maybe I should do a Miss Renfro's ghost pepper salsa challenge. That's probably about the closest to a full-on ghost pepper that I'm gonna get. So I think I'll do it, and I'll post a video of it. So just have to remind me about that. Speaking of posting a video, if anybody has seen our Instagram page or our Twitter page at Hashtag Blackout Pod on Instagram and Twitter, I actually did a Running Man challenge, where I, am thinking about something to eat, and then I run a man into the kitchen and just go in on the food. So if you go to our Instagram page or our Twitter page, you'll find a link to that, or at least the video. And I did it with this app called musical.ly, Musically, I guess. And that's one of the other things that sort of makes a lot of these challenges blow up, because there's apps now where you can create your own music video, whatever, of you doing whatever. So there's a ton of people doing random challenges on there. One of which is that Running Man challenge, and then it just was silly. So I don't mind looking silly. So I did it. I had my homeboy at Gustave Bolivar on Instagram. Big shout out to you for helping me film that. I just got to thinking, like, what challenge would you want to do? Like, if anything, what would you do outside of the challenge that you already did?
Man, I used to watch a lot of Man vs. Food.
Okay.
So I'm all about the food challenges. There's a lot, man. I know there's a pho. You eat Vietnamese pho?
Yeah, I've had it before. It's good.
Yeah, there's a place here called Sprouts that have the super pho bowl. And it's this huge bowl of just noodles, chicken, broth that I really want to do. You do it. I think you get a free T-shirt that says you're a super pho bowl champion or something.
That's cool.
Like that.
That's cool.
But I'm all about the food challenges. All these other crazy eat a straight pepper, put some cinnamon in your mouth challenge, knock yourself out for nothing. No, y'all could keep that.
What is it? Let's see here. What was it called? Fuddruckers, right? Fuddruckers.
Okay.
This restaurant called Fuddruckers. They have, what's the hamburger? Is it a 3-pound burger that they have? I think they have like a 3-pound burger challenge, and I think when you go there, you have to eat the burger. It comes with fries, comes fully loaded with a bunch of food, a bunch of toppings or whatever. It comes with fries. It comes with, another side, and you're supposed to, finish that burger in X amount of time. But I think it used to be a different size. I think it used to be maybe like a 2-pound or something like that. But anyway, I've done that challenge at Fuddruckers, because you have to eat it all within a certain amount of time, and if you do, they take your picture like a Polaroid and put it up on the wall like you did it. You're a champion. So I took that challenge. It was a few years back when I had a lot more belly capacity, I would say. And man,
you finished it.
I finished it like a champ.
Cool. I think I got you beat on that one.
Yeah,
not me personally.
Go for it.
But I saw one video of this A little small Asian girl. She ate a 7-pound burger. Yeah, I'm gonna have to send you that video.
Yeah,
that video link.
that is nuts.
Yeah, easily.
Yeah,
easily.
Yeah, if we find all these links, we'll try to post them in our YouTube page under our video, so you guys can go and check out the stories, check out the videos of this stuff, because it is just bananas. Wow. Yeah, and I've seen a couple of let's just say very slight people throw it down. I mean, shoot, you think of Kobayashi on the on the eater challenge, you know what I'm saying, on the hot dog challenge, where they throw down like 50 or 60, 70 hot dogs, and I'm just like, what? Yeah. How do you do that? But hey, props to people with the capacity to do that. Okay, so food challenges aside, there's other crazy challenges. The clothespin challenge, where you try to snap on as many clothespins as you can to yourself.
Yeah. I always wanted to try that.
Do it.
I want to try that just to see.
Do it and post it. I want to see a video of that. I'm challenging you right now. Clothespin challenge.
Okay, I got to go buy some clothespins.
Yeah, they're really cheap, man. Go to the dollar store. All right. Okay. The Nair hair removal cream challenge.
No, keep that.
Yeah, you got to keep that. I'm trying to think. So, like, what would be the next challenge to blow up?
Dude, to blow up?
Yeah.
That's tough to say, man.
Yeah. Like, what would you think? Like, if you come up with a challenge that you would want to see people around the world do, what would it be?
Oh yeah, a challenge for everybody around the world.
Yeah, like anybody, the one thing that people started doing, like you went on Ellen DeGeneres because you were the guy who came up with this challenge. You were the first one to post a video. Like
I got a challenge for all them people that do those ghost pepper, all those crazy death defying challenges. Mm-hmm. I call it the get some common sense challenge. That's my challenge.
That's gonna be pretty hard for a lot of people.
Yeah, it's going to be extremely hard, man. There's going to be a lot of fails. Yeah. I have like the top 100 fail videos on YouTube of people not having any common sense.
Oh, man. Yeah, that's pretty funny.
What about you? What do you think is going to blow up? Or
I don't know. It pretty much just like, a bunch of, just a bunch of dance challenges that seem like, they just sort of come out of nowhere. And I think that's been the most prevalent, the most prevalent challenge lately, just dance challenge after dance challenge. So, I would like to see, even though I think the song is ridiculous, I would like to see people do a panda challenge where they actually go to the zoo, jump into the panda cage with people with the panda head on and dance to panda. And then somehow get out before they get killed by pandas. Do not feed the animals. Please don't feed them.
Okay, I could see that. And, and just on a side note to that, and I know I seen you the song, but I could see people doing a Panda Express challenge.
Right, that would be funny.
Going to Panda Express. Shout out to Lupe Fiasco for doing a Panda Express remix to that designer song.
Yeah, exactly. That would be silly. Man, Panda Express, it's something about... Okay, I'm gonna just put this out here. I love Asian food, right? Mm-hmm. And I used to go to the buffets a lot when I was in college, just because it was cheap. You could eat a whole lot, you know what I'm saying, and be full. And then there were a couple buffets that we found. There's one called Lotus in Fort Worth, Texas, that I'm pretty sure you could have like a take home box. So, if you didn't finish anything, put it in there. So, yeah, man, I'd at least have like a good meal that will fill me up till the next day. And then I have, another, couple meals worth in a box. But yeah, man, after going through that food for a while, you sit in the restroom for about the same amount of time. You sit there eating the food. So it's terrible on your gut. So yeah, Panda Express challenge might be the same thing. So, hey, anybody out there wants to try Panda Express challenge? Anybody out there wants to try the actual get into the cage with a panda challenge?
Yeah, keep that one. I might go to the mall and grab a stuffed panda and do it.
That's fine. Do it. I think that would be funny. I think that would be funny. Now, okay, so talked about these crazy challenges. Talked about all this silly stuff. If anybody out there, can't relate, if anybody thinks this stuff is silly, thinks this stuff is funny, if you have a challenge that you want to do, like the Cereal Boys did for us, and tagged us in the post, tap that love box.
Tap it.
Mm-hmm. Just tap that love box, and then also, do the challenge. Hit us up. Let us know, because we would love to see it. If you already have videos out there of you doing stuff, let us know. We would love to see it, and we'll definitely give you a shout out on the next episode. Now,
Dude, I got one question.
Go for it.
Have you ever seen the Kylie Jenner lip challenge?
The who?
Kylie Jenner.
What? No, what is the Kylie Jenner challenge?
Oh, dude. Okay, everybody out there in the internet land, go to YouTube and go to Social Mania and look up the top 100 fails of the Kylie Jenner lip challenge. So what it is, you take any type of round, I guess, object, like maybe like a shot glass. I think it started with a shot glass.
Uh-huh.
You put your lips in, and then you kind of suck it to where it sucks out all the air, and it just sticks on your lips.
I got you, yeah.
So you leave it there for maybe a minute or so. You pull it off, and your lips will be super plump because all the blood is rushing to it. It's like all stuck in your lips. Dude, I'm telling you, I'm gonna compile a list, or I'm gonna compile a compilation of sound bites from what people say when they first pull it off.
Wow.
It's ridiculous because people start crying.
Yeah.
They can't believe what they're seeing. I'm just gonna let you look it up when you have time.
Okay, so you know what?
Just so you can see.
I want to do this. I'll do this. Okay.
You have a reaction video right now.
Do you think that you could do that? Do you want to do one and post it?
No,
you don't want to do it,
sir.
Okay.
I ain't doing that. No way, Jose.
All right. So in this situation, since you said you're gonna come up with a compilation of sounds, how about you put it in right about here?
Oh shit!
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god.
God damn! What the?
Damn.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Ew! Ew! Oh my god! Ew! Oh!
It looks like some fucking disease.
Holy shit!
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Kylie Jenner, you got me fucked up. You got me fucked up. Like, I got school tomorrow. Like, fuck you. Like, I hate you. What the?
Oh god! Oh my god! Do not try this at home.
I did the Kylie Jenner thing and it won't go away. It doesn't feel right. I look like a whale.
Oh my god! Oh Jesus! Oh shit!
Oh my god. What the fuck? What the fuck is that?
Oh my god!
Oh my god!
Oh my god!
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh my god!
Oh no.
This is kind of funny. This is a little bit funny, but I will not be doing this again.
Don't do the Kylie Jenner challenge. My eyelash coming off from all this crying I've been doing. I got school in the morning. Fuck you, Kylie.
Okay. All right. So if anybody just listened to any of those sounds, thought it was silly, anybody looked up this Kylie Jenner challenge and just think she's out of her mind, or if you did it yourself, tap that love box.
But the crazy thing is, I don't even think she did it, but somebody figured out they want to put it on there just so they could get plump lips like her.
Like Kylie Jenner, yeah. That's so funny.
And dude, men are doing it, women are doing it, young girls.
Yeah, I'm looking it up right now. It looks ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
Hey man, anybody would do anything
sad.
for a little bit of internet fame. You know what I'm saying? You get a few extra likes out of doing something like that.
But the sucky part is some of them have like irreversible damage to their lips now. They like screw up some of the nerves in their lips.
Yeah.
They have like permanent blistering and scarring and anything for a little internet fame, like you said. It's ridiculous, man.
Yeah, why can't people just just
go to school challenge.
go to school challenge.
Get an education challenge.
Yeah.
That's always a tough one.
Well, the great part is, they can have their cell phones inside of class now while they're getting an education. Ask
Get
my
a scholarship
sister.
challenge. Get a scholarship challenge.
Yeah.
That's a hard one. Not everybody gets a scholarship.
Well, the problem is, people don't have the motivation for that like they did.
Get a motivation challenge.
Everybody thinks they could be internet famous and make a meal, which can happen. Hey, if you have something out there that you want to do, I'll say 100% go for it. But, have some kind of backup plan maybe too. I don't know. Yeah. All right. So we talked about the challenges. We definitely want to hear, hear from people on their challenges. What do you think about these challenges? Have you done any? Do you think they're crazy? Do you think they're fun? Do you have friends who do them? Let us know. Tap that love box, and give us a shout. Now, okay, talked about that. Now, let's get to a quick little discussion about this hip hop Civil War bracket. Right? Let's just run it out, just like 2 minutes. Okay, so we came up with a formula, and Jay, I want you to explain it real quick.
All right. So the formula is each of us come up with our top 15 MCs of all time. Yeah. I specifically say no deceased people.
Okay.
At first I said no top 5 to 10 of like Complex magazine or any of these other hip hop magazines that apparently say they are true to this particular culture when I completely think they're just bogus.
Yeah. So
what it is going to be, top 15. I'll let you take top 7 are from the golden era, 1988, 1999.
Okay.
Your other 7 could be 2000 on up, and then you'll have one extra one that you could use for whatever era you want to use.
Okay, cool. Gotcha.
No groups. You could pick one person from a group. But like I was saying before, I would feel Wu-Tang Clan against one person would be a complete mismatch.
Yeah.
So,
that makes sense.
Yeah.
All right,
so
cool.
what we're going to do with that, we're going to have a draft party. So we both have our 15 people laid out. We're going to put it into a automatic bracket creator. We're going to put it into an automatic bracket creator where it's going to match up whomever. It's going to be completely not up to us. We're not going to have any say-so in who gets put together. Okay, so from then on, we're going to post it up on our blog, which is hashtag Blackout Podcast.blogspot.com. You could go there, and maybe I'll have it as a PDF form where you could download it, fill it in, send it back to us, email it back to us. Or maybe I'm looking into doing a automatic, an online form where you could just go in, fill it out, send it to us. That way we'll have the results.
Yeah, okay.
Then on another show, we will read the results out. We'll have a discussion about who's up against who, what did people decide would be a good result. And the most people we get as the final champion will be our champion.
Okay. All right, cool.
Now, all this is just all in fun.
Yeah. We don't want the game coming back.
Everybody has their own opinion. This particular thing is so subjective. It's crazy.
That's true. That's true.
So yeah, we're gonna do that and just discuss it. Just all in fun. Just some good times, good discussion. I mean, I'd love to bring in a couple of people, maybe 1 or 2 other people to have some fun with us.
Yeah. We'll see.
We'll see.
It sounds good. Yeah, man. I'm excited. I know that there's definitely some people out there that are excited about the possibilities that the little fight could bring in, or the Civil War could bring in. And, it's like you said, all in good fun. We can have multiple brackets, not just with hip hop, maybe with food, maybe with games, whatever, in the future.
Do that too.
Yeah. So we'll definitely plan on that. So, all right. So, we're getting a little up on time. So we're going to go ahead and go to our Would You Rather. So, go ahead and start with your first Would You Rather.
All right. This is a tough one for you.
Okay.
I know it's going to be tough. Would you rather save the life of a starving African child that you never met, or have an actual working lightsaber?
Come
on, man. You never met that kid.
Dang, Sally Struthers. Oh man, Sally Struthers and lightsaber, bruh.
Okay, good choice. Well,
maybe my lightsaber.
It'll be my choice too. That would be my choice too.
Yeah,
I'm sorry, little African guy. Dang, I apologize.
Yeah, I do love the motherland though. All right, let's see here. Okay, would you rather eat a bone with nothing on it, just a dry bone, or be forced to watch Teletubbies for 2 months straight?
Do I get sleep?
Eat a dry bone. Nope.
No sleep. Hey, fudge. Is it like a drumstick bone?
It's like your
femur bone.
A femur, yeah, like strong bone. Femur from a cow.
Femur from a cow.
Yep.
Dang, man, 2 months straight of Teletubbies, right?
Yes.
Man, dang, give me that bone.
Give me that bone. Pause.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. So, would you rather go way back in time and meet your ancestors pre-1800s, or go way into the future and meet your great grandkids post 2200?
Oh shoot! I would have to say my dad's like a walking encyclopedia of history for our family. So, and then we have older family left as well. So I would definitely go into the future. It would be super scary, but I want to go to the future. How about you?
Oh yeah, definitely the future, because pre-1800s wasn't looking too good for us.
Not for the brothers.
Especially not in the South.
Light skin and dark skin wasn't winning then.
Yeah, no, not winning
all right,
at all.
Let's see here. Would you rather lick a used tire or walk a mile in Alaska barefoot? In frozen Alaska.
Give me that tire, dude. I ain't trying to get my feet chopped off.
Yeah.
Get frostbit.
Yeah. I guess you're right. I don't know. All right. What's your next one?
All right. Would you rather be able to fly or read minds?
I'd rather be able to fly, man.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
You go anywhere
definitely
then,
fly. Of course.
That sounds good. All right, cool. So let's see here. Would you rather lick peanut butter off of a hobo's foot?
That almost went another way.
Would you rather lick peanut butter, pause, off of a homeless person's foot, or drink the sweat from Mike Rowe's boots?
Lick peanut butter off a homeless person's foot. Mm-hmm. We're talking about the top or the bottom?
The bottom, bruh. That's the only place to lick.
Maybe if it's like quarter sized, I'll do it.
It's like a full braided foot, like from
between mixed. We got some jam with that jelly. We got some jam with that peanut butter.
From back to front, just straight thick peanut butter. Jif, we'll say Jif, and it goes all the way between his toe cracks as well. Or drink a whole boot worth of Mike Rowe's sweat.
Man, give me the peanut. I take the peanut butter, I think.
Yeah. Yeah. You're right. No. I'd probably drink the sweat. At least that's water, natural, most of it, depending on what dirty job he had. All right, cool. So those were our Would You Rathers for this week. Thank you guys for submitting them. If you didn't, please submit them to us. Give us some questions. Give us some Would You Rathers. Give us some topics. We would love to hear them. And if you like that section, tap your love box.
Tap.
All right. So one quick thing before we get out of here. Jay, your birthday's coming up here in the next couple of days. So
round of applause, everybody.
That's right. So by the time you guys hear this episode, he will have already had his birthday. So I want to wish you a happy birthday, my man.
Gracias.
I could not find a Banana Man pop vinyl for you. But
that's cool.
I found you a printout picture of Banana Man. So
that's good.
I'm going to send you that for your present. So you already know.
Cool, appreciate it.
And I'm going to send it via email, or text, so you won't have to wait on it.
Gotcha. I'll save it as my my background image on my phone.
Sounds good. Yeah, man. So happy birthday to you coming up. All right, go ahead and tell everyone where they can find us.
You could check us out on Twitter and Instagram at Hashtag Blackout Pod. We will be uploading audio to YouTube under Hashtag Blackout Podcast. You can find us at iTunes, SoundCloud. Hashtag Blackout Podcast.blogspot.com. We have the audio uploaded on there as well. You could do a Google search and you'll probably get a million other hits for us as well because we're that popular. Let's see. You could send us emails at hashtag blackoutpod@gmail.com. And leave us feedback, good, bad, ugly. Any feedback is good feedback.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Don't forget us on the Hip Hop Amino as well.
Oh, yes, Hip Hop Amino. Shout out to them.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Well, yeah, guys, stay tuned because we have been streaming on SoundCloud. We have our blog spot set up right now, which has all of our episodes, and we're trying to get that ported over and redirected over to iTunes. So we definitely we're working on that with the iTunes podcast crew right now, trying to get that set up. As soon as we do, we'll definitely make an announcement. We'll keep the redirect code up for a long time, just in case. And then I'm also working on getting us on Google Play and Stitcher as well. So if you have Google Play or Stitcher on your smartphone, just be on the lookout for that. Because we want to be in as many places and as many ears as we can. So
definitely keep an eye out on YouTube, because you never know, you might see some live video footage from random stuff from each of us.
Yeah, we have some silly stuff. Yeah, like my Running Man challenge and like the eventual Ghost Pepper Miss Renfro salsa challenge.
Yes. And next month, hopefully, I cross my fingers, I'll be meeting one of my idols, one of my inspirations, Mr. Todd McFarlane.
Sick.
Cross your fingers, I'll be able to get that footage, and he doesn't spaz out on me.
Yes, sir. That will be so great.
We shall see.
Yeah, that'll be so great. All right, cool. Well, with that, people, we blacking out.
Blacking out.